You criticize Tinubu because you don't have access to him. Seun Kuti fires president's critics. Can you imagine? Look at Seun Kuti. That if not for that police took away from a shrine, and the same APC police in Lagos. This Seun Kuti so has proven that he's also a tribal bigot. Well, they know themselves. They know what they eat together in the shrine. They know where they meet. They know where they belong to together. Let's hear what he's saying. You criticize Tinubu because you don't have access to him. Seun Kuti fires president's critics, people that are criticizing president. Afrobeat musician Seun Kuti stated that a significant portion of those who criticize President Bola Tinubu would hold him in high esteem if they had the opportunity to meet him. Seun explained that the dislike some people have for Tinubu is largely due to their limited access to him. The singer made the comment during his appearance as a guest on the latest episode of the Honest Bunch podcast. The singer reminisced how, as a child, he wondered why, despite being a cool guy, many people hated his father, the late Afrobeat pioneer Fela Kuti. Seun said, being Fela's son growing up in Nigeria and not even fit enter my girlfriend papa's house, I go dey wonder say wetin my papa self dey do like this where nobody like am. You will love President Tinubu more if given access, Seun Kuti says. Alleged as okay. And so that is what Seun Kuti is trying to say here, that if you are close to Tinubu and have access to him, you will know that it's not as bad as you think. But I think the issue here is not about being good in drinking or in going to club or providing drugs or anything that the society doesn't like. It's about national integrity. It's about the rule of law. It's about upholding oath of office and several things that we're talking about here. It's not singing and drinking. So he's also saying here that appointments by Tinubu should foster national unity. And he continues saying, but I know my father, he is a cool guy. So what is it about this guy that nobody likes him? So if I go anywhere, people would like him. Okay, people will be like, oh, he's Fela's son. I know that pain. But I looked at all politicians' children, the same people who criticize Tinubu today will praise his children tomorrow because of money. So I understand that if you had access to Tinubu, you would love him. Your only hatred of him is your lack of access. Can you imagine? So what is this one trying to say now? So people that are going to him are people going to collect money. Are people going to look for something to collect? Okay? Why so many people are not doing that? So many people are on their own looking for other means of survival. Okay, so not be everybody go dey beggar money now. That is the thing. Not be everybody go look for Tinubu to ask for help. Now only then they will know themselves. Now know when they meet. Now know wetin una they ask for each other. That is it. But already people are reacting to the statement that Fela's son is making here. So he is saying, Seun Kuti is saying that even when he was young, okay, when he goes out, people will hate him. And he couldn't even enter his girlfriend's father's house because of his father's music. And he was wondering, what is it that his father is doing that people don't like? Okay, so what he's saying that he can feel the pain that Tinubu's children are feeling now when they are criticizing their father. Okay, now he's concluding by saying that politicians that are criticizing Tinubu today are only doing so because they don't have access to him. If only they have access to him, they will say otherwise. Is that true? I don't understand. And somebody say that's a fact, that's 100%. Somebody say especially the Igbo people when no I'm except Toga. Can you imagine? So what is it? Igbo people don't know what is good concern Igbo for this matter now. They don't come for and I say they meant not everyone is a sycophant. The Minister for Communication, Dr. Boso Tijani, who once claimed that Nigeria is a dead horse and good thing can't come out of it, is now with them on the sharing table and has kept mute. Abi, you not go talk again. You not go talk again. Somebody say this boy is a great embarrassment to his father. Fela will be turning in his grave. If Fela was alive, he would have requested for a DNA result to be sure this useless youth is his son. Can you imagine? What is you God do that way busy Fela the top for grave? Eh? And somebody is saying that you are the real disgrace to your family and generation for being stupid enough to not see the good in other mumu man. Can you imagine? Insulting each other. People cannot come to social media without insulting themselves. Sometimes I take Naira Marley cup down food. No, we concern Naira Marley with this matter now. Let's leave Naira Marley out of this one. It's a separate matter. Musician, where they talk like lawyer, na paku, na so now. So Seun Kuti is a musician that is talking like lawyer. So you know paku, because they can't be him. Say people are criticizing Tinubu just because they can't be him. Who go pray to be like Tinubu? Anybody praying to be like Tinubu should. So in fact, they meant he need made a check out. You need made a check out. That is it. They like this kind of person now. You go like this kind of person at your own peril. At your own peril. As always, I'm Igbo, but I'm with Tinubu. I stand with Tinubu no matter what people think or talk about him. He is my mentor and my president. I believe in him. Okay? Okay, oh, down at your own. And then they're coming for him now. That I say, have you seen anybody called Azuka that made it in life? 75% of people called Azuka end up in Togri. Can you imagine? Hey, people get bad mouth too. But it's sunshine. This must come from Akwa Ibom or somewhere. Hey, because the man called Azuka is the one saying that he's with Tinubu, even though it's an Igbo. Now they don't tell us